Good evening. 7 o'clock news bulletin live from the news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headline. His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs and His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah hold talks in Kuwait to defuse the current Gulf crisis. The State Council agrees to a proposal on the status of civil, private and public libraries and their role in the society. His Excellency, the Minister of Health announces that 55 new health projects are under construction and 9 health projects are already completed. And the total expatriate manpower remittances during 2015 and 2016 are amounted to more than 8 billion Omani riyals. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Abdul Aziz Bouteflika of Algeria on his country's independence anniversary. His Majesty the Sultan also sent a similar cable to His Excellency President George Carlos Fonseca of Cape Verde on his country's National Day. And His Majesty has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela on his country's independence anniversary. His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah Emir of State of Kuwait received His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, in Bayan Palace today. During the meeting, they discussed the efforts being exerted by the State of Kuwait to contain the current Gulf crisis and bring back the unity of Gulf Cooperation Council countries. The meeting also reviewed the regional and international developments. The State Council agreed on a proposal by Culture, Media and Tourism Committee about the status of civil, private and public libraries and their role in the society. The Council's members called for the establishment of a national library that contains the cultural legacy of the Sultanate in addition to main books. The session, chaired by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfoud Al-Mandari, Chairman of the State Council, also discussed the need for making electronic copies of Omani books. The members stressed during the session the importance of establishing cultural centers in the main cities in all governorates of the Sultanate. The State Council also approved the proposal about a study on empowering researchers and at academic and research institutions and connecting them with commercial and industrial establishments in the Sultanate to support knowledge-based economy. The Minister of Health announced that 55 health projects are under construction. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Saidi, Minister of Health, said in a statement published by Oman Daily newspaper that 9 health projects were completed in all over the Sultanate. He also pointed out that the government, with the current financial crisis, focuses on the need for planning to maintain the quality of rendered health services. Latest features revealed that the Sultanate has more than 240 health establishments for primary health care in 2016, while the number of private health establishments exceeded 1,000 establishments. The future vision for Health System 2050 includes the establishments of the medical city that provides 3-level health care. It is expected to be completed in 2021 to carry out its role in facilitating training and education for professionals in health care. The private sector is considered as a main partner in the development of all sectors. The government has given it a great care through facilitating the procedures for opening health establishments, including granting lands and loans for the construction of hospitals. The total remittances of expatriate manpower amounted to more than 8 billion Omani riyals during 2015 and 2016. The expatriate manpower represented 88.75% of total manpower working in the private sector, which reached 1,169,000 till the end of last year. The national manpower amounted to 236,930 workers, representing 11.25%. The increasing numbers of manpower in the private sector were attributed to the increasing demand in the sector for expatriate manpower to practice various economic activities, especially in the field of constructions. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin. Al-Ghubbi town is considered one of the historical landmarks in the Wilaya of Ibri. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. As part of plans being prepared by the National Civil Defense Committee to respond to emergency cases, a team from the Executive Office of the committee organized an orientation meeting on the National Organization for the Emergency Cases Management. The meeting also shed light on the organizational and procedural principles of the National Organization for Energy Cases Management. Officers from the Police Command of the Governorate of Muscat and representatives from different government bodies took part in the event. The program also aimed to acquaint the participants with the functions and roles undertaken by civil defense subcommittees in various governorates of the Sultanate to respond to emergency cases and best ways to deal with these cases and coordinate efforts among all participating bodies. Oman oil price September 2017 delivery reached $48.35. Dubai Mercantile Exchange said that the price of Oman oil rose 55 cents from the price of yesterday, which was $47.80 per barrel. The Oman oil average price July 2017 delivery amounted to $50.55, with a decline by $2.27 compared to June delivery price. Oman Post Company signed a cooperation agreement with Thawani for Technology Institution to provide payment services through smartphones and post offices. The agreement aims to facilitate the payment for customers of post companies as well as to keep up with the modern technology. It will also provide innovative e-payment services which will allow the buyers to easily make their payments by scanning the QR code with an application in their smartphones. And now all the way to the Wilaya of Ibri. The Wilaya of Ibri in the Governorate of Al-Dhahira includes a number of historical landmarks that attract visitors from inside and outside the Sultanate. One of such historical areas is Al-Ghubbi town, as some sources point out that it used to be a commercial center as well as a place for agriculture and cereal production during different historical periods. The area includes the remains of some old houses, a place or a palace and some towers, as well as a masjid that remind the visitors and tourists of the history of this town. Now let's have a look at the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar and its nearby mountains, with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies. Winds will be south to southeasterly, light to moderate. Seas will be slight with maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and now before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Excellency the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs and His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah hold talks in Kuwait to defuse the current Gulf crisis. The State Council agrees to a proposal on the status of civil, private and public libraries and their role in the society. His Excellency the Minister of Health announces that 55 new health projects are under construction and 9 health projects are already completed. And the total expatriate manpower remittances during 2015 and 2016 are amounted to more than 8 billion Omani riyals. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. From the entire news team and myself, we thank you for joining us and good night.